Hello, I'm Joan Henschel, and this is In Your Face with Ethan Siegel and Justin Thorell. Our first question is Aaron Judge the next face of baseball?
I would say no, because I still think some of the older players in the MLB, such as Mike Trout and Bryce Harper, who is still pretty young, they still remain as the face of baseball. Because we don't know how well Aaron Judge's future career will go. It could be like a Robert Griffin III situation where he had an outstanding rookie season and then kind of fails in his next couple of years. We really don't know. I don't think that's going to happen, but it always could.
Do you make some good points there, Ethan? Justin?
I do think Aaron Judge is going to be the next face of baseball because of how popular he has been so far in this rookie season. He already won the home run derby, and he has 30 home runs so far this season. He is such a good power hitter, and he already has a 3.29 average, which is really good for a rookie. I think he is a really popular player that will be the face of baseball.
Sorry, Justin, but I think we have to agree with Ethan on this one. I still do think Bryce Harper and Mike Trout will be the face of baseball in the coming years. Moving on to our next question. Which team will have the biggest turnaround season in the NBA?
I would have to say the New Orleans Pelicans. They obviously have the talent with DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. They just started the year poorly, so when they got DeMarcus Cousins, they weren't able to fully turn it around. This season, I expect them, even in that tough Western Conference, to come in as a 5 seed. They have a lot of talent.
Okay, for me, I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns. They have all the talent they need. They just need to start winning games. They have Devin Booker, who averaged 22 points last year. They have Eric Bledsoe, who averaged 21 points last year and 6 assists. And now they made the addition of Josh Jackson, a rookie out of Kansas who averaged 16 points and 7 rebounds in his college career, which is just a great addition to this young team that I think will be really good next year.
I'm going to actually have to disagree with both of you. I'm going to say the Minnesota Timberwolves. They underwhelmed a lot last year, and with the new addition of Jimmy Butler, I think it's going to be a scary big three with Andrew Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Jimmy Butler. And our last question. Who will be the rookies of the year in defensive and offensive?
In the NFL?
Yes.
Offensive, I think it will be Christian McCaffrey. There is so much talent, and he's such a dynamic player, and there's so much potential. He will get in the end zone all the time because Ron Rivera will use him in versatile ways, and he can catch passes and he can run the ball. Defensively, I think it will for sure be Myles Garrett. He was an All-American with Texas A&M, and he comes to Cleveland, where he is the premier defensive player with players like Jamie Collins and Joe Hayden. He provides the main pass rush for the Browns, and he should be in great matchups and get a position to at least get double-digit sacks. But for dark horse and defensive, I would have to say maybe Derek Barnett. More than Myles Garrett, he had more sacks within the SEC, and I think that's a huge category because against better competition, Garrett had more sacks than Myles Garrett.
For offensive, for me, I'm going to say Leonard Fournette, the rookie out of LSU, just joining the Jaguars. I think he's such a good runner. I mean, he breaks tackles and he gets down the field with ease. I think he'll be a really big help for the Jags next season. And for defensively, I'm going with Jamal Adams out of LSU as well, joining the New York Jets. So some of his stats were he had a ton of tackles last year, and he just clams down all his defenders, and he's just a really good safety.
I think I'm going to have to agree with Justin on this one. I do think Leonard Fournette will do great in the NFL this year. Same with Jamal Adams. That's all for us. With Jonah Henschel, Ethan Siegel, and Justin Thorell.